Good morning, everybody. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. I today today gonna be one of them days. I think. Uh, let's just get right into it, man. Let's just get right into it. Uh, Forget all the pleasantries. Forget all the whatever you want to call it. Let's just get right into it, man. I don't know why. I'm gonna pull up the chart. Let's just talk about the price action. I was gonna vent. I was gonna vent and talk. I don't even know, man. Let's just talk about the price action. It is what it is. Good morning, everybody. As y'all pull up, good morning. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. This overnight price action for 916. Let's just get into it, man. Let's see here. As we see, we have broken outside of the box to the downside and got a closure outside of the box, and we pushing to the downside. So now let's adjust. Now it's time to adjust the sights. The significant lows that we came to yesterday. Can they still be significant lows and we still push up? Yes, we can. But like I was saying last night, you have to know when your thesis is broken. And when I said last night, if we got a closure below 38, 87, 25, then start looking for reasons to sell. And as you see, when we got a closure right here below 38. What is that? 38, well, no. 38, 87, 25. We got a closure below that, right? And so, where's my? Why don't I have? I'm tripping because I don't have any text there. We don't have. I'm like, where's my text? I'm looking all over the place for them. That's why I don't know what the numbers are because my text not there. To be a capital. I'm about to change all this anyway, so I don't know why I'm going through this to put this on here. But like I said last night, when we was on the live last night, I said, know when you idea we was looking at it, we had came down, we had broke significant lows and wicked up right here, right? Broke significant lows and wicked up. And then when we wicked up, we pushed up a little, came down, and then this is when we broke the significant lows, should I say, right here. We broke significant lows and wicked up, right? The significant low was right around here somewhere, the 3950 somewhere, right? And then I said, if we close below this 38, if we get a closure, when would the thesis of going toward the internal liquidity to the upside be broken? When we get a closure below 38, 87, 25, and at the London, right before the London, right before the London open, right? We got a closure below 38, 87, 50. I mean 38, 87, 25. And as you see, once we got that closure below, right? We came down, consolidated, pushed up, sold off. Right there. Right? It's all about the price action, man. Let the price action tell you what to do. And I really don't even want to talk about the price action right now because I'm kind of sick of it. I'm sick of going through. I'm fun to come off. I'm about to rant. If y'all don't want to hear me rant, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I appreciate y'all for always tapping in, but I don't feel like looking at the price action right now. I might look at it after I get finished ranting. All right, but I'm quite sick of it, man. I'm sick of going on social media. I promise you, I'm about to delete all my social media accounts, man. I'm about to delete everything because I'm sick of going on social media, and I'm sick, like, everything that, I mean, anything I've ever been involved in when I was a teenager to a grown man doing music, when I was a grown man doing photography and videography, now that I'm a grown man doing trading and investing, it's always this unspoken competition of who the best, who right, who wrong. It's like, man, I promise you. And if anybody's still on here, y'all let me know. Am I the same person, like, consistently? Am I the same person when like when I'm talking about what I think the market gonna do, and it do what I think it's gonna do, you know, when, like, my bias or my thesis, right? And then let's just say it go the other way, right? Am I the same person, like, all the time? You know what I'm saying? Like, I see people out here, man, I'm getting tired of people. I see people on the internet. And when I say people on the internet, I'm talking about people that I know, man. I see people on the internet and it's like, why is it such a competition, man? Why is everything why people, you know what I'm saying, get on the internet and wanna, you know what I'm saying, like, take shots at people, you know what I'm saying, taking shots at people, taking, some of them be slick shots, some of them be direct shots, and I ain't even talk about on no personal stuff where somebody done did something to you. It's like, just because you don't trade what they trade or invest like they invest, why is it like a competition? Why is it us versus them, cuz? Why is it like that? You know what I'm saying? Why is it like, why do people have like an attitude with you because, like, what you believe or what you think? Man, I can look at these charts every single day and make these charts say exactly what I want them to say. Both ways. You know what I'm saying? I can look at this stuff and make it say what it was, just like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, it was like both ways. Like, okay, both sides was right at one point in time during the day yesterday. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, both sides was right. But it's like, when I'm just sick of it, man. I'm sick of getting on the internet and read, especially from people that I know. You know what I'm saying? When people that I know be posting stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes, I ain't gonna hold you, sometimes I think folk that I know be taking slick shots at me. You know what I'm saying? I be thinking folk that I know be taking slick shots at me. That's why sometimes, like, I don't know, man. That's why sometimes I be like, I'm sick of it, man. I'm straight sick of it, man. I don't know, man. I'm old. I'm an old man, and all I do is my family know. My kids told me, my son told me 50 hit me like a truck. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, everybody. I apologize for my rant. I apologize for not being my normal jovial self. Is that the word I'm looking for? Jovial? I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. What's going on, Tanya? What's up, Valdez? Here to learn and share. Kareem. Michelle Tucker. What's up, Joshua? Ramon. What's up, Mendez? Everybody. Don't go. We love you and what you bring to the game. What's up, Tanya? Tell the haters to kick rocks. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm just sick of it, man. I ain't gonna stop doing Tim's tidbits, man. But I don't know, man. I think I need a social media break, man. I need to delete all my social media. I know I know it won't be no thing for me to do it, cause I ain't been like I had a Twitter forever, and I just got back on Twitter like about a month or so ago, and I might have put out 2 tweets in last 5 years, and then IG. I be only one I really be on is IG. I don't be on TikTok. I ain't been on Facebook in forever. I don't know. I just need a social media break, man. I'm just sick of it. Sick of the stupidity. What's going on? If God or your wife are not complaining, forget everyone. You feel me? Uh Tell the Bulls June Low coming. Yeah, June Low might be coming. It might be incoming. We'll see. We'll see. Let the price action do the talking, man. Let the price action do the talking. Yes, you are the same person all the time, fun and relaxing, informative. Ignore those haters. What's up, Sanjay? What's going on? What's up, C Walk? Good morning. Good morning. It's like that with anything. Tell just people in general. That's why I keep real small. You feel me? My circle so tight. You feel me? Just bro, you know that you was walking in your purpose until you done. I know how you feel. Q spent the entire hour telling us that we are stupid. Pump the brakes. It was insulting. uh, Salute. What's up, Father of Legends? Jovial. Is that the word I was looking for? I appreciate you, Angela. That's how I look at. That's how I look at everything. If then that, if then it like I go into it looking for everything. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate that. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean man, I appreciate y'all. It ain't, like I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. And if anybody don't, if anybody got issues with me, they got issues with me. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm just sick of it, man. I'm like, we all out here trying to get to the same destination. You know what I'm saying? Generational wealth for our families, you know what I'm saying? Financial freedom, all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? We say all this nice to hear stuff, but all the slick, you know what I'm saying? Man, my patience been thin my whole life, man. I ain't got time for all the slick shots and you know what I'm saying? People like, I get tired of people like I get on here every day and I talk to y'all, man. I get on here every day and I talk to y'all. And if I put something out and it go the way I said it was gonna go, the only thing I say is, man, it hit our target. All I do is read the price action. I ain't got no crystal ball, right? If I get on here and I put something out, you know what I'm saying, and it don't go the way I thought, and it go the opposite way, all I say is, hey, the thesis was broke, time to adjust or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you don't see me out here trying to make up no excuse. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me on here talking about, hey, it should have went here, but when the feds did this and because this right here, no, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it'd be an injustice to anybody if I got out here and just tried to make an excuse for why I was wrong. I was just wrong. You know what I'm saying? What do I say all the time? Let the price action show you what it want to do. Let the algos show you what it want to do and then react. Don't anticipate nothing. Have your bias, have your thesis, have your plan for if it do what you want to do or if it don't do what you want to do. Everybody got a want. You know what I'm saying? Shout out 100. Shout out Stacks. They want the market to die. You know what I'm saying? But when the market be going up, you don't see them ball up in a corner and cry, you know what I'm saying, because the market going up and they want the market to go down. No, I got a shirt that say I'm not a bull or a bear, I'm a beast. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what this market do, man. I don't care what this market do. I don't care about being right. I don't care about being wrong. All I care about is making money and losing money. That's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? And the only way to make money or lose money is to get in the market and execute. You know what I'm saying? If you get in the market, falling in love with your bias, you're going to lose a lot of money. If you get in the market and just follow what the price action showing you and have good risk management, you're going to be consistently profitable, man. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. I always need a vacation. I always need a vacation. What's up? What's up, Rich B? What's going on, Rich B? Fitted a new 45. Okay, then. What's up, Kareem? It's all part of the game, fam. It's sad, but keep doing what you do out here. Hey, man. Yeah, man. We gonna keep doing Tim's Tidbit, man. I just yeah, man. I ain't gonna stop doing Tim's Tidbit, man. I just get sick of it sometimes. I can't even hold you. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. You feel me? What's going on, Audrey? The OG told me you want to be right or you want to be wealthy. You feel me? You want to be right or you want to be wealthy. Hey, man, let's like who picking on Tim? Everybody picking on Tim. Nah, we ain't even talked about nothing, man. Since Robinson here, I guess we can go look at the chart. Let's go look at the charts and see what's going on with the price action, man. Let's go look at the chart, see what's going on with the price action. Let's go up to the let's look at all three indices real quick, and then we'll come back and get our thoughts together for the ES, and then get our thoughts together for SPY lean. Let's look at all three indices first, see what's going on. This my process that I do. Okay. The YM appears to be gunning for the July 14th low. It appears to be gunning for that. Is that the destination? Rattle raggy. So this the July 14th low for everybody right here. Actually, the NQ made the low on July 13th. NQ made the low the day before everybody else. I just not noticed that. Just looking at this right here. So the NQ made the low on July 13th. The ES and the YM made the low on July 14th. Okay. So everybody traded up together. Got up here, we pulling back. So daily candles. So from here, everybody making lower lows. All right. Coming back to this time frame. Everybody. No. The ES is not there yet. Let's see what everybody at. This is stuff I be doing when I be just on not on YouTube. We just gonna see how far we've gone back. See how far we've gone back. God dog, I hit the wrong thing. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Hit the wrong number. What number did I supposed to hit? F2. I hit F6. Then when you're done. Okay. So 15. All right. So this is right now. This is at the 30. 644. So this is the 644 side. That side lower. Okay. So the low number. Okay. So that's almost to the 15th low. That's almost to the 15th low. And the ES is nowhere near the 15th low. Right? So going from those lows where we've come over to with the YM and the NQ, the ES is showing the most relative strength compared to going back to the July 15th low. The low that the YM is about to take. It's a stone's throw away from there. God dog it. Let's see. So 36, 65. How far away is that? Then when you're done, I don't want to feel legs. Then when you're done, minus 587. So 57 points. The YM 57 points away from the July 15th low. The low of today is 57 points away from the July 15th daily low. I should say, and then we made the swing low on the 14th on the YM. Right? The NQ made the swing low on the 13th. So the NQ made the swing low first, and then the ES and the YM followed the next day. All right. So then we went up. Now we coming back down. And on the way back down at the point where we're at now, the ES is showing the relative strength. The NQ, how far off is the NQ? Oh, the NQ a lot closer. The NQ pretty much flat. $14.5. So the Dow, the YM was 57 points away from the 15th low. The NQ is 14.5 points away from the 15th low, daily low. And it looks like we're gunning. It looked like we're gunning for the 14th low. All right. So I'm gonna make the 14th low the bottom of my box. I'm gonna make the 14th low the bottom of my box because that's the closest prominent swing low, if you will, on the ES. That's the closest prominent swing low from where we are now. We have like the low of the 15th of July. That's the 14th low is kind of, let me see how far away the 15th low is to see if I want to use the 15th daily low or if I want to use the low of the 14th. $64. So it's 64 points away for the 15th. I'm gonna use the 15th daily low. That's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use the 15th daily low. Even though we may be gunning for the 14th daily low, I'm gonna use the 15th because the 14th daily low 37 41.75. 37 41.75 minus 37 41.75. That's 121 points away. That's double. That's close to double the distance. So I'm gonna go with the 15th. I'm gonna go with the 15th as the bottom of my box for right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 15th as the bottom of my box instead of the July 14th daily low. One, because the ES showing more relative strength right now. And the Dow and the NQ have ran under significant lows, and then we're about to break this the 15th low right here. And then the ES is still hanging up here around this order block in this fair value gap. We ain't even get, let me come over here to where this order block is. We haven't even gotten to the bottom of this order block over here. The ES hasn't even gotten to the bottom of this order block yet. And so it's showing relative strength. And then yeah, so I'm gonna use the 15th as the bottom of my box. I'm gonna use the 15th as the bottom of the box. That's good enough. That's it right there. Put that back over there. And when we're done, go to daily candles real quick. Again, we got this what's the name here? This daily fair value gap there. So that's the 15th. Gee, cheese and rice. So look at that. It started on 9:15. All I gotta do is change the 7. Look at God. Wrong line. I was on the wrong line. Come back. I was on the wrong line. Okay. Where's my other red line at? Oh my God, I'm about to go crazy right now. Solid. That's it. Change to a 7. That's the right line. Okay. So July 15th. Man, I probably can use the 18th low for real, but I'm gonna go with the 15th low That'll give us, if we keep going down, it'll give us a chance to get that daily fair value gap right there. All right. Okay, now that we got that mark, I can expand this back up now. Try to get this man, I got a lot. Let me drop down to get rid of some of this stuff, man. I got a lot of text over there. What's all this text? Need that. The market open, man. If you need to go trade, I appreciate you for tapping in and staying around this long. If you need to go trade, y'all make sure y'all trade safe. Trade what you see. Let the price action tell you what it want to do. Trade what you see. As you see over right after 8:30, did we have any news today? That's a pretty big candle. We didn't have no news today, did we? No, we didn't have anything going on today. Consumer sentiment at 10 o'clock. Yeah, we have nothing this morning. I guess it's just regular OPEX movement, getting out of positions, getting in positions. That's why it's been back and forth. Like, you know what I'm saying? OPEX week, especially during quad, which is a lot of getting out of contracts, buying new contracts. That's why the market been like back and forth like that. We would drop, we'll push, we'll drop. You know what I'm saying? It created like a lot of volatility. You know what I'm saying? We drop, we push, we drop, we push. Right. And then this week started on what? The 12th. Right. So right around this time right here, this the 12th of there. You see how we pushed up, then next day we dropped. We consolidated. We just back and forth, 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 back and forth. Then we, you know what I'm saying, we pushed down, pushed up, pushed down. You can tell when we really start moving out of, you know, contracts for real. Big moves down, moving in, big moves up. Even though we just went sideways for this whole time, pretty much except for Monday. No, except for Monday we went up, Tuesday we came down, then Wednesday and Thursday. What's that? So from Tuesday night, really, all the way through yesterday, we just went sideways, just chopping back and forth, moving into contracts, getting out of contracts, moving into contracts, getting out of contracts. And we pushed down, and now we, you know, pushing back up, filling this void right here. So let's see how this play out. Let's see what this Friday give us. All right, we got the bottom of the box marked. I was coming to get some of this stuff out the way. That's what I was doing. Move. I need that. I'll just redo this stuff if need be. Yeah, I'll just redo this stuff. Get all that out the way. Oh, let me set this stuff right. I set 12 o'clock last night before I went to bed. Let me set the London. All right, we wicking down off of this right here. We just ran up into something and wicking down. I haven't even looked at the chart, so I don't know what's going on. I ain't gonna hold you. We opened up at 38.86. London opened up at 38.86. Midnight opened up at 38.91.25. What's that? Yes, 38.91.25 opened up. And then we just opened up the New York at 38.73.75. 38.73.75. And when we're done, I don't want to feel legs. And when we're done, I appreciate y'all for just sitting on here listening to the old man vent. Y'all could be doing anything else, but you choose to sit here with me and listen to the old man vent. Um, Let me see what we did. See if we can figure something out this morning. We excuse me for 1 second. Let me do this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Got too many. I got too many windows opened up. Got too many windows opened up. Okay. Share screen. All right. So overnight we consolidated here. Oh, let me set the box and then I'll go back and look. All right, I was moving junk out my way. Okay, so now junk is moved. We got the bottom of the box as the 15th. Move the top of the box down to yesterday's low and what's right now today's high. Right at this breaking structure. It's roughly the June 7th low and I said June, the September 7th low and the September 15th low, but I'm anchoring it right to what is like today's high because it opened at 39.05 and went straight down last night at the 6 o'clock candle at when we opened up. So that's what that's the top of the box right now at 39.05. Right. And I'm using that. The reason why I'm using this low from July 15th is because we seem to be respecting this order block right here. But this right here is the closest low, the closest daily low beyond the intern and beyond the fair value gap. Right. I could easily use the bottom of the fair value gap as the low. The bottom of the fair value gap would really be the July 14th high, but I chose to use the July 15th low as the bottom of the box. And that's just because I like to anchor my box to a daily low and a daily high. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I like to anchor my box. I just like to use like the daily lows and highs as my, you know what I'm saying, as my range. I started calling it a box after, you know what I'm saying, like PDub them brought to my remembrance of hearing ICT talk about internal liquidity and external liquidity. I heard him talk about it before, but I never like internalized it. And then when I was looking at that video, I was like, I just got the vision of like a box, and then the box being, you know, everything we taking care of inside the box is internal liquidity. That's the path of least resistance, because once the ball get in the box, it just bounce around inside the box, and it take more work to try to get out of the box and go get something than it do just to bounce around inside the box. That's where I get the analogy of the box from. But so I just like to anchor it to a low and a high. That's how I like to anchor my ranges. Okay, so now, and then this high, I picked that high because it's right in line with these significant lows that we just broke overnight. Like, you know what I'm saying, we got close to it yesterday at the close, and then when we opened up last night, we broke these significant lows. So that's why I chose this high as the top of the box, because that's the closest significant high once we pass this breaking structure right there. That's why I picked those two levels for the top of the box. In the top of the box is at 39.05. The bottom of the box is at 37.97.50. That's a big box. Let's see how big that box is. Why do I keep closing my calculator, man? I don't know why I do that. I got a bad habit of like hitting the X. 39.05 minus 37.97.50. That's a 107-point box. In the grand scheme of things, it's not really huge with the volatility of the market and the range the market be doing. You know what I'm saying? We can knock that out in no time. But the market really seemed to be doing a whole bunch of nothing right now. Chewing up premium. So on the daily level, we got this daily fair value gap marked already. We marked this out already. I'm gonna stretch it out to next Friday. Give myself some room to see stuff. That's about it. Again, we are right here in this order block. We're right here in this order block. The bottom of the order block is, the low of the order block is if I ain't got a whole bunch of stuff to mark out on the lower time frames, I may come back and mark out the body of this order block, so I know where the body of the order block ends. And the body of the order block is pretty much right in line. What's the low of the 19th? The low of the 19th is 38.51.25, and the close of this order block is 38.50.75. So that's, what's that? One, let me see, 50.75, 51. So that's 2 ticks. Yeah, 2 ticks away. So 50.75, 1 tick will be 51, another tick will be 51.25. Yeah, so it's 2 ticks away from the close of this. And so pretty much right there at that low. But if I ain't got a lot of stuff to mark on the lower time frames, then I'll come back and mark the body of that. We still pushing down. The NQ took out the July 15th low. The YM still has not taken out the July 15th low. And y'all already know that the ES is nowhere near the July 15th low. The July 15th low for the ES is right there. I had it anchored to the 18th. I don't know why I had it anchored to the 18th. We're nowhere near the July 15th low on the ES right now. The ES still haven't even made a new low, a new overnight low yet. But the YM just made a new overnight low and broke below the July 15th low. All right. Let's see how the NQ reacts to that. Let's see if the NQ was just looking for sell side below that low. And we'll be able to tell that as if, sometime throughout the day or next week, it starts to reverse off of this. That's how you can tell if, okay, that's the point where the algos was coming to run the sell stops. Or it could just be a deep sell stop run from, like, you know what I'm saying, like it ran stops below this significant low, and it could just be a deep run. Like a lot of times it'll be like a shallow run where it just tap into the liquidity, then take off. And sometimes it'll be a deep run. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a deep run into the liquidity pool. So It's just, it's all a matter of, just having a target, having a destination, getting out at your destination, and then, what I'm saying, regrouping and looking to see what's next. Just like last night, I had started talking about that, and then I got frustrated and popped out. Let's go down and talk about that real quick. We had bottom of the box was somewhere around here. I can't remember exactly where it was, but when I said when we get a closure below, let me see if I can kind of figure it out without the right here. This was the closure below. Okay, so this was the bottom of the box was around here. Let me see. Let's figure out if we can find where it was. Okay. All right. This was it here. Okay. The bottom of the box was here at 38.87.25, right? And I said if we get a closure below the bottom of last night was talking, when is the thesis broken about going to get the internal liquidity to the upside? If we get a closure below the 38.87.25, right? We got the closure below the 38.87.25. Once we close below, we came down, consolidated, pushed back up, and then sold off, right? That's what you'll be looking for, your reason to sell once you got below that low, right? And me personally, I said I won't be looking for a reason to sell right here because we had run this far, right? So that was my whole thing. I'm not looking for a reason to get into anything new to the short side down here after we have sold off so far and come from up here in a premium market all the way down into a discount market. I wasn't looking to get into anything. That's what I said last night. I ain't looking to get into anything new coming down here unless it's just a straight day trade. You see what I'm saying? But that's what I had started to say before I got frustrated and then jumped off. That was the once we got a closure below the 38.87.25, right? That's when you start looking for your reason to sell. And we came down, consolidated here, pushed up. Looked like we came wick for wick with that. That's that high. 84, 94.50, 94.50. We did came wick for wick with that 215 candle, then sold off, dropped there. That looked like it might have been an entry on the lower time frame right there. Came up, took out the liquidity above there. That's what, and that's again, that's the stuff that when I say look for a reason, look for a reason to buy or sell, like this right here. This is a good example to start looking for a reason to buy or sell, right? We came down, we pushed down, we pushed down, we pushed down, right? We left equal highs right here at this 38.91.75, and we had a swing high right here at this 38.94.50, right? So it's going to be this 15 minutes counter. So it's 15 minutes sell side, buy side liquidity above this because you got equal highs right here. If I said lows, I apologize. We got equal highs right here, right? And then we got a swing high up here with equal highs. So it's, liquidity above there on the like the lower time frame liquidity, right? We sell down, right? We sell down, we take out the sell side here, and then we consolidate, right? We take out the sell side and consolidate, setting relative equal lows. Then we push up, right? And run out the buy side up here. Whenever you run liquidity to one side, you start looking to deliver that liquidity somewhere. That's your reason right there to sell, right there. When you come down, right? And then you push up, and when you run the liquidity there, that's you start looking for your reason to sell right there. So once we pushed up here and ran out these highs and stopped at these highs, right? That's when you start looking for your reason to sell, right? Don't come down, don't get fooled by the fair value gap there, right? Because like now you're looking for a reason to sell. right? You're looking for a reason to sell. Yeah, you might have got a little scalp right there, but when you anticipating this lower high right here, right? You anticipating this to be a lower high because you took out this buy side liquidity there, right? And you set these equal lows, right? So see, you came down, right? You came down and you set a low here, right? You pushed up, consolidated, came back, didn't take that low out, left that low alone, right? Pushed up, ran the buy side. Now that the buy side is run, now you're looking for somewhere to deliver it to. Where you delivering it to? To the lows that you left alone, right? So now when you come back down here to this fair value gap, now you're going to be anticipating anything that happened off this right here to fail to break this right here, right? And now this go back to what I was saying before last night, when you figure out, how do I know that my thesis is broken, right? In this scenario right here, let's push this over here where you can't see any of the you can't see this here, right? Let's push it over to there, right? So now we coming down, we set this low right here, right? We push up, consolidate, then we come down and we leave that low, right? We leave that low alone, right? Remember that we left that low alone. Beep, beep. We left. We didn't take the sell side liquidity, right? We push back up, right? Break the structure there, take out that liquidity, come up, take out that liquidity, come up, stop neck for neck. So we done ran liquidity, right? And we start pushing back off, right? So now we stopped here, right? The whole time we've been failing to get, we didn't get this high, right? We stopped at this high. We left this low. We took out this internal liquidity right here. This the range you're looking at, right? Because you couldn't get back to this high right there. So in this range right here, from this high to this low right here, right? This high to this low, right? All of these little highs here, this is internal liquidity, right? So you stop right there. You already took these highs out. Now you're looking to deliver it somewhere, right? When you got this fair value gap, remember, you haven't run out this liquidity down here, right? So since you ain't run out this liquidity down here, right, going long shouldn't be in your thought process no more, because when we was thinking about going long when we ran the sell side liquidity, because we ran the liquidity and we want to go long. What broke that thesis? When we got a closure below this 38.8725, that broke that thesis, right? Okay, now I need to be looking for reasons to sell because we got a closure below that, right? So now we come down, we set this low, right? And then we don't take that low. We start pushing back up, right? Got back above the area where it broke our thesis, and we took out these equal highs right here, right? So now these equal highs, liquidity has been run. So when you run the buy side, now you're looking to go short, right? So boom, you're looking to go short because we ran the buy side. When we get this fair value gap right here, this fair value gap is, we're not going to get tricked into this fair value gap to go long because we just took buy side, right? When will the sell scenario thesis be broken, right? At this moment right here, where we at now, the sell scenario for right now thesis would be broken. Remember, this is a 15-minute time frame. So for right now, the thesis would be broken if any one of these candles right here, this green one, or this red one, if any one of these candles break this swing high right here, all bets is off for going short right now. It still can't come up and give you a short for later, but if you break this swing high, the thesis for selling right now is broken, right? Just like when we got the closure below this swing low over here, the thesis for buying right now is broken. You see what I'm saying? That's how you can figure out when, okay, when am I thinking wrong? When am I thinking is not going to do something? But you know what I'm saying? So since this is where you thinking it's going to go, right? After we run buy side liquidity, right, and set a high, if we come back down to this fair value gap here or anywhere down here, and we come back and break this swing high right there, then stop. I need to regroup. I need to rethink. I need price action to show me more. That's how you figure out. That's how I try to figure out if my thesis is broken, right? And as you see, we went on down. We still we made a new overnight low. The NQ still pushed down. The YM still has not taken out the July 15th low. The YM is still it still hadn't even made a new overnight low. The YM still holding relatively strong. The NQ is pushing to the downside. The NQ is pushing, but the YM is still holding relatively strong. It still hasn't even made a new overnight low. All right, let me go back to get back into my charts real quick. Drop down to the 4 hour. I got to load more data. Let's put in 75 days, see if that's enough. Yes, it is. Okay. So on the 4 hour time frame, let's see what we got going on over here on this end. On this end. So the low of that day came in at 6 o'clock in the morning. The July 15th low came in at 6 o'clock in the morning. Let me lock that so I can't move it again. Okay, so all right, we got a fair value gap there. That's on the outside, but I'll mark it. I'll mark this. The wicks ain't long, so I'll just put the wicks into. I'll put the wicks into. Did I move that off of there? Make sure it is. Come on, Tim. God dog it. I keep sliding. How do I keep sliding that around? Okay. Load 4 hour order block. Make this orange. Take it out to 09. What was it? 23rd was next week, next Friday. Yes. All right. Then we got a fair value gap right there around the it's about to start getting real messy up in here. It's supposed to be solid. It's supposed to be a solid line. Order block solid. Okay. Then I already got the daily there, so I ain't gonna worry about marking out this 4 hour. And then got a lot going on in here. We got a big old run up right there. And this is, I think this was that daily order block I was saying I might come back and let me see if that's that daily order block I was talking about, maybe coming back and highlighting the body of when I was like I might come, yeah, because that's the bottom of it right there. That's the low of it there. The low was at the top of that, and then I was talking about coming to highlighting the body of it. I'll just include the wick. It ain't no big wick on there. Let me go back up to the daily real quick. Yep. Same one right there. That's the body right there. Boom. That's the body. That's the same one I was talking about, coming back and just highlighting the body from the I was talking about highlighting the body right there so I know where the body is. Let me go back down to 4 hour because it was a lot going on inside that. It was a lot going on inside that. Jesus, why won't this? It always go back to the default once I go higher than what I need. That's be driving me crazy. Okay, so we already down inside here, so I ain't got to mark out these fair value gaps there because we already inside this. Let me mark where we at right now so I know what I need to mark and what I don't. All right, we already inside that. Market still ain't doing much, dilly-dallying. Okay, so we right at the bottom. We right at the bottom of that. So it's what I'm gonna do. Instead of having a white tint on there to make so it won't be so distracting, I'm just gonna leave the trim, make it transparent, and just leave the trim so I know exactly where the bottom of it is. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, so got that stuff marked out. That's the bottom of the box. Okay, we took the bottom of the box. We got inside this 4 hour fair value gap right there, and then wicked up off of it long time ago. You can't stop it forever. Music still okay on the hourly. This is where we at right now. So on the hourly, we're here. So we've come through all of this. All of that has been through. We're right there. We're right at this consolidation right here. So this is what I'm gonna do. Take this order block off, and then I'm gonna mark these lows as sell side liquidity. That's what I'm gonna do at 38.49. Internal sell side liquidity 0.9. Load as sell side liquidity. Okay. Sell side liquidity there. fair value gap, daily fair value gap there. There is a low right here, but that's a stone. Y'all already know how I feel. I don't mark out if it's this close, then it's going to the main. Right, this is the start of that run, so I'm not even marking. Even though this is a swing low right here, we got a swing low here. This swing low right here is the start of this run, and they right there next to each other, so I'm not even going to mark that one now. And that's everything within the box that I want to focus on. Anything lower than that, I ain't really trying to focus on. Like anything lower, like to the 15-minute, I ain't trying to focus on because it's so far back. If it was closer, if this was like from like yesterday or 2 days ago, I'll drop down to the 15-minute and mark it out. But since this is like way back in July, the hourly levels are the lowest levels that I'm gonna go in and mark. And then I'll just keep in mind that with this daily fair value gap, it's another area of consolidation in the low of the box is at the bottom of that consolidation that's up under that daily fair value gap. I just make a mental note of that. Now let me go over here and mark this sell side line. The Dow pushing up. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm still sitting on IG Live. I'm still on IG Live, man. I'm about to hang up on y'all IG. Battery just gave me a dead battery. What's the name? Y'all hold on while I go get my charger for my phone, man. I'm not gonna let my battery, y'all let my battery burn out. Oh man. Oh, you just can't see it there. You can see it on the bottom. Like, man, don't tell me I can leave that open like that. And still. Sorry about that, y'all. I jalapies. I appreciate y'all for hanging out while I went to go get my charger. Then I gave my charger to my other charger to my son, and so I'll be using my my MacBook brick to charge my cell phone because I gave my other cord like this right here to Timothy because his cord got messed up, and so I'll be using my MacBook brick to charge my phone because his brick don't have the USB-C connector. What was I doing? Oh, marking my sell side liquidity line. The Dow started pushing back up. The NQ pushed up a little bit, and then it retreated again. But the Dow still showing relative strength. We still never did we ever make a new 36, 36, 36, 44. Oh yeah, we did. We did tap a little bit lower than that, didn't we? We did. We tapped just a little bit lower. But we ain't go down Baby Yo Street in the Range Rover. We still didn't run up under the July 15th low. The NQ and the ES made a new overnight low. The Dow poked just a little lower than the overnight low. Didn't do it by much. It's still holding strong, man. What am I doing here? I need some text. Red. All right, internal liquidity right there. Okay, just made a swing low. We just made a swing low here. I'm not gonna mark that just yet. If we get above this swing high right here at what is that, 38.94.50, then I'll mark out this low as internal sell side. I'll mark at that low as internal sell side, even though I ain't gonna mark it out because it's a stone's throw away from this. So that's close enough for government work right now. I'll just keep it in mind. But right now we trading back up. So for any day trade short ideas, right? Coming back to this fair value gap right here, this 60-minute fair value gap to go short off. Oh, let me finish doing what I was doing. I ain't even finished marking everything out. I'm tripping. So that's the top of the box over there. I had already made that. That's good. That was the New York close. New York close. That's good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For any sales, right? Any idea of selling off of this, right? This fair value gap here, how we just came back to the London. Any ideas of selling off this gap right here? And then your stop loss would be above this swing high right here, right? But like I said, we just ran liquidity. So in the short term, I ain't looking to go short on nothing because we have been falling. Right now, I'm just waiting for the market to, you know what I'm saying, give me something to the long side. Because I'm just waiting because we've fallen so far. I'm not trying to go into any new swing put positions, even though, you know what I'm saying, my targets are down here. We've come so far so fast, you know what I'm saying, I would need it to get back up higher for me to feel comfortable trying to short something. And then that's when you get into the dilemma of, okay, this is the range yesterday to where we at now, right? Equilibrium is right back pretty much around yesterday's close, right? The premium is back up here, the same area that we was talking about last night when I was like, I need to get back up to here to be trying to go short on anything, right? It's still that same area, right? But then that's when you get into the dilemma of, am I chasing price now? Because once we get all the way back up there, that's a major break in structure. and that's on the outside of our box now. You know what I'm saying? So then once you get up there, now you got to look to see, okay, is it giving me a closure on the outside of my box? So if it give me a closure on the outside of my box, now I need to start looking for it to take liquidity further up. That's why I'll be like, hey, once you get this far in the price run, don't start chasing. Don't start chasing. Be content. Be content with where you are. And be content with the fact that we may have just sat here and redid all this drawing with this box. And then the market decide this afternoon that it want to push up and close up here. And then Monday, now we got to come back in and start looking for reasons for it to continue going up and got to redraw the box all over again that we just deleted. Gotta love it. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry for super neglect in the chat. Let me come over here and see what's if anybody said anything in the chat. No, ain't no. Oh no, it says something. I appreciate your transparency. There are quite a few so-called financial gurus that want to gloat about their wins but never discuss when they're wrong. Got to tell both sides of the story if you're an honest person. If you're honest, you'll tell both sides of the story. I appreciate y'all for always pulling up here to learn and share. Tell them I don't trust futures. I'm a buy and hold kind of person. I've learned a lot since started listening to you. So please keep doing you, man. You go in depth, very helpful to us new to trade. Oh yeah, Audrey, I'm gonna keep doing Tim's tidbit. I was just venting this morning about social media, man. I need to take a social media break. I need to just get off of all social media and just only go live on YouTube. That's it. Don't use no social media. Man, this YM holding strong, man. Look how this YM holding so strong. These daily candles, by the way, that I'm looking at. These daily candles that I'm looking at over here. I don't know if y'all can see that wick, but the wick is at that blue line, right? Each one of these wicks over here is at the blue. Well, I got the NQ, the ES and the ES and the NQ. Let me move these down. So now we got. Now you can see the divergence. We got a slight lower low in the NQ. The ES showing the most strength from this low anyway, top of relative to the July 15th low, right? The ES showing the most relative strength in relationship to the July 15th low. The NQ has made a slight low, and then the YM look like it. Nope, it still hasn't made a low. It's pretty much almost even, but it is a little bit away. My math ain't mathing. See, I did it again. I keep closing my calculator. I don't know why I keep hitting that X, man. EMX. Right. Oh, that. 49 points away. It's still 49 points away on the YM, and it's pushing back up for right now. All of them are really pushing back up for right now, but the YM is holding strong relative to today. The YM is holding the strongest because the ES, and let me drop down to hourly candles to visualize what I'm saying, to visualize what I'm saying. Okay, so we go for the 9 o'clock candle, right? This is the 9 o'clock candle right here, the one that I'm hovering around, the third candle in, the second red candle, but the third candle in from the right. So we got 1, the green, 2, and then 3, right? So from the 9 o'clock candle, the YM pushed down just a little bit and has gone up, kind of disrespecting this fair value gap right here, looking like it may be trying to push up, because we kind of disrespected that fair value gap. I ain't gonna hold you. Now the NQ from the 9 o'clock candle, right? You know what? I could have just got a line and went from the 9 o'clock candle to where we to the low of the candle we on now. Spread it out a little bit so you can see it, right? And then on the NQ, the 9 o'clock candle to the low of where we at now. Then the ES, the 9 o'clock candle to the low now. See the divergence, the money on today is going into the Dow. The Dow is showing the most relative strength. The NQ and the ES, all of them made a lower low, right? All of them made a lower low, right? But after making that low, look how like it made a slight lower low, then pushed up. These made a slight lower low, and they still well below where the 9 o'clock candle is, right? So that's why I talk about, as far as today, the Dow was showing the relative strength on today, but in relationship to the overall move that we was looking at from the July 15th low that we made the bottom of our box off of. Uh-oh. What did I delete? I deleted the ES. What in the haberdashery and hemoglobin is going on here? What properties? No, not properties. Data. Ain't no way to move these up. I can't move them up. Oh man. Now I'm gonna have to start back over. Did I save this already? Oh, I didn't save it, so I can't close it. Oh well, that's all right. I'll just delete them off. Yes. NQ. YM. Okay. All right. All right. So, what you say? How do you have the charts? You must be new here. We done did this so many times. That's why I'm laughing, Joel. I'm laughing because we done did this so many times. But let's go over it again. If you want to have like the charts over there, as you see, I just had to put it back. But if you want to have the charts like that right there, the only thing you do is you come up to the you go to new chart, right? And it'll open up the new chart dialog box, right? And when you open up the new chart dialog box, you just go in and select the instruments that you want. ES, don't close it out. NQ, don't close it out. YM, right? set them up however you want them to look, yada, 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 however you want to change your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Edit each one individually, how you want the, you know, the chart to look, however you want it to look, right? Then when you hit OK, boom, it gives you a box that looks like this, right? It gives you a box with all three of them on the screen, right? I just hide the chart trader, don't want the chart trader on, and then you just take it and you shrink it down like this right here, boop, and then you bring it over here and just stick it on the side of your screen like that. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Yes. Ain't nothing really cracking off. We pushed up. Let's drop down lower and see what the lower time frame's looking like. On the 15 minutes, on the 15 minute, okay, we push down, push back up to this fair value gap, push down again, set this swing low, pushed up, got a breaking structure to the upside, came back down. Didn't quite come wick for wick. So that's gonna leave a tiny fair value gap. We got 2 minutes for this candle to close. Let's go. Check the sell side, buy side. Okay. Did a lot of consolidating off of buy side, consolidating off of sell side up to there. All right, off of sell side, came back up, buy side, buy side. All right. Came down. Got overlapping candles there. Buy side all the way up into this area there to take care of that sell side. Come back down to offer this right here for that part. This was the buy side for this sell side. Up to that, pushing up. Okay. Wicking up off of this right here. So it's acting like it want to at least push up to get these highs up here. Let's see this fair value gap right there. We did come down off of it. Right, we came down off of it, but it don't look like it want to come back down quite yet. Let's see what it do. Everybody's still holding where they at right there. What time is it? 10:28. Let's drop lower than the 15 minutes. See what the 5 minute looking like. Okay, 5 minute. We got a 5 minute breaking structure and then a consolidation. Okay, 5 minute breaking structure and then now we consolidating. Let's check this. Let's go from this run right here, the start of the run. Right, consolidating above equilibrium. There, let's go to the total run. Yes, I'm consolidating just above equilibrium in the we're consolidating in the premium. Okay, we consolidating in the premium market. So now, let's see if we. It's a tiny fair value gap right there. We got a tiny fair value gap right there, and a potential order block down here on the 5 minute time frame. We came up, ran liquidity there, ran liquidity here, set a low, came up, took liquidity there, consolidating. All right, set a high, got to this fair value gap, push down, no consolidating, pushing up, showing a little bit of strength, like we're reaching up for this above this midnight, maybe just to get up and fill in this fair value gap above the London, but it's consolidating here and it's trying to reach. It's trying to reach. Let's see what it's reaching for. Let's see what it's reaching for. We're at 384 on the SPY. We at 384 on the SPY. Yeah, we still consolidating right here. Let's go a little bit lower. Let's start dropping low and see what we're doing. Here we go. This could be a second push just into this fair value gap area that we got into before on the higher time frame. It could just be a second push into that. Oh, actually, that'll be it. No, that would be a second push. We had one push into the close the fair value gap, came down. Could be a second push into the fair value gap to sell off, but see, and the strength, the way this Dow holding up, and the ES showing more relative strength. Let's go lower. All right. Came down. Took out the liquidity. Pushed down. Failed to get up. Broke the sell side. So now you broke the sell side looking for a reason to buy. Push up. Retrace back down. Push up. Took out the buy side. Came down. Pushing back up. Came back to the New York. Pushing back up. Respecting this order block right here. Yeah. This is what I be saying, how like on the when the higher time frame, this is what I be talking about when I say the higher time frames. When the higher time frames start showing like a hint of wanting to do something, then I go to the lower time frames to see what the lower time frames doing. But I always give more weight to the higher time frame, right? Because I'm like, okay, this can just be a second visit to this fair value gap. But it's like, if we push up, you know what I'm saying, the more we continue to break the highs on the higher time frame, the lower time frames become more and more believable. And that's why, like, a lot of times if you trade off of a lower time frame, a lot of times you can get a phenomenal entry and a huge move. But for my risk tolerance, my trading style, it's more risky. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to wait for it to develop on the 15-minute, and then I go lower and look for my entry, right? So like down here, there's nothing telling me down here on the 15-minute that we gonna be way up here. You see what I'm saying? But if I go back down, where we at the 4-minute? If I go back down to the 4-minute, right, it starts to, you know what I'm saying, develop a little bit earlier, right? It's starting to look more and more like we pushing up. It ain't really give me nothing, but like if I'm trading on a lower time frame, right, it's starting to, you know what I'm saying, show a little bit more signs of wanting to go up earlier, right? Let's go down to the 3-minute, right? Get to the 3-minute. We had a breaking structure right here on the 3-minute, right? Let me put a line right there. So on the 3-minute, we had a breaking structure on the 3-minute right there, right? And a fair value gap right there, breaking structure back to the fair value gap. And we push up. Not see, it's still pushing. It's still pushing. But let's go back to the 15-minute. Going back to the 15-minute, right? On the 3-minute, I had already knew. I on the 3-minute, it's like I'm looking for my entry now. You see what I'm saying? I'm already, oh, we broke structure. I'm looking for my entry. You know what I'm saying? So on the 15-minute, we coming up here, right? And then we come back down. The 3-minute, I just went long right here somewhere. I just went long right here somewhere, but on the 15-minute, I'm still waiting. And now on the 3-minute, I'm in this trade. Like I'm in this trade. I'm gone. Like just say I took the trade at 38.72. Because this was the bottom of the wick right there. So this is in the fair value gap somewhere right there. That's the break instruction. Let's say the fair value gap right here at 38.72, right? I'm already close to 20 points in the money already, right? But that's all. Like the lower time frames, you can get a phenomenal entry, but with my trading style, I needed to set up. And then on the 2-minute, it's the same level. It's the same level. It would actually the entry would have been lower than that. The entry, this was the fair value gap on the 2-minute. Let's check the 3-minute again. So the 3-minute fair value, yeah, it would have been lower than what I yeah, it would have been 50% of this gap, 38.66. It would have been 38.66. We would have been close to 30 points in the money right now. We would have been out of the trade right now. If it was a futures trade, we would have been out of the trade. You know what I'm saying? 38.66 would have been the entry on the 3-minute. 2-minute. Let's look and see what it's looking like on the 2-minute. Same area on the 2-minute. Same entry area on the 2-minute. Down to the 1-minute. I got totally lost when I went to the 1-minute. The 1-minute would have had a better entry. The 1-minute had a breaking structure here, but it's the same entry point, 38.66. It's the same entry area. So from the 1 to the 3, from the 1-minute to the 3-minute, for this area right here, it would have been the same. It would have been the same. What's the name? The same entry point on that. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. 10:38. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay, we went up to the 12 o'clock. We took out this buy side right here. We took out this buy side here. Now, this is the point where you start to watch it to see if, okay, boom. We took out this buy side. We still got some more buy side right up there. We took out that buy side on the 15-minute and we wicking off of it. Now you start to see if like stuff like this down close candle here supports the price, right? That's how you start to determine if the move in that direction is really real, right? So now we go up. Now, if we come and get a closure below this down close candle here, then you'd be like, okay, this we ain't pushing up. We ain't pushing up. But if this down close candle starts to support price, you know what I'm saying? Then you'd be like, okay, the move probably real. And it's the same way if we going down and you don't want to start closing above a up close candle. You want the, you know what I'm saying? You want them the opposite color candles to support the price in the direction you're thinking it's gonna go. So here we go again. We came here to this broke this high and we consolidating in the premium, right? So now we consolidating in the premium right here, and we came up above, tapped into this buy side and wicked off of it, right? Now, do we got in it? We do have a little fair value gap down here, and on those range days that can really piss you off because it be leaving little small gaps and it'll come all the way back down and get that gap and go all the way back up. I call them chop suey days. On them chop suey days when you don't have no clear one trend direction, it just be like back and forth, back and forth. I'm getting hungry. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. and down day incoming. What is this? The indicator you use, how much do they cost? Indicator. I don't use any indicators. What indicators you talking about? Israelite Prince. Who? I don't use any indicators. What indicators you talking about? Did I have an indicator? I don't have any indicators on the screen. All we do is read the price action on Prince. Israelite Prince. All we do is read the price action. I don't have any indicators. Good luck. Just set my ninja up like that. Oh, good looks. Just okay then. Oh, I ain't want to ask. You could have asked Stock Chaser. And then the one that's right, this little box right here, that's just the data box. You know what I'm saying? That's just the data box. I just got it stretched out the long way. Like if I close that out, and you come over here and hit the where is it? Where show data box. This little thing here, you hit that show data box. I just got mine stretched out real big. You know what I'm saying? So I have my main window right here, right? I have my data box window. Then I got my other window over here with all three indices where I can see it. And wherever you hover the mouse over what window, it show you the data for that window that you're hovering over. And so I leave my main window there. I put my data box next to it, so I can see like my highs and lows and open when I hover over the candle, and then I just stretch it down to cover up the whole thing. That's it. So I got my divergence window. That's what I call this one, my divergence. If you look over there, say can y'all see that? Or is Stock Chaser in the way? Get off my screen, Stock Chaser. Right over here, how I named that divergence. And then I got my main window over here when I want to look at different things. Like I got the MES there, the ES there, the ZB there, and the NQ over there. You know what I'm saying? When I want to look at that, I just keep it there. And that way I can just move back and forth and I can still look at the data information for what I'm trying to look at. How do you create the time remaining candle? Oh, that's now that is an indicator, right? You go to indicators, right? You go to indicators and see where it says bar timer, right? All of this right here is a bunch of googly gop that I used to have on there because I was testing something that I saw somebody who trade EMAs. I was testing it out, but as you can see, I don't have it visible no more. But if you go to like I delete it off and hit apply, see how it disappears. If you come into indicators, up here, the little squiggly line up there look like a line chart almost with some points on it. And then come over here to it'll say bar timer right there. They alphabetical, and then just double click bar timer and then hit apply, and it says bar timer starts, and boom, and then it start ticking down, and it adjusts with whatever time frame you on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever time frame you on, the bar timer adjusts to whatever. Like I'm on a 5 minute, so it changed with every 5 minute candle. If I go up to a 4 hour, it adjusts. It say we got 3 hours and 15 minutes left on that candle. It adjusts with whatever time frame you on, but that's an indicator. Speaking of, I need to put it back over here on this one because I forgot so when you got multiple charts on here, you just got to pick which one you want to go on. So if you go to indicators over here, right, and then if I go to bar timer and hit add, right, I'm gonna put that I want it to be on the YM because it's at the bottom. I want it at the bottom, right, and then hit OK, and then it'll put the time down there at the bottom when I drop lower, because it's on the what's name. There you go, right there. It'll put the time on the YM. Like I could put it on either one of them. Like if I come over here and matter of fact, I think I might be able to put it on all of them. I might be able to put it on all of them. I ain't gonna hold you, but I just like it on one. Let me see. Let me test that real quick. Add ES. Add. Add. NQ. Apply. Yes, it's on all three of them, but it don't make sense to put it on all three of them because it's counting down the same time. So I just keep it on the one on the bottom over there. There you go. So on this 4 hour, I don't like to watch 4 hour candles. See what the 60 look like. So on the 60-minute candle, we pushed all the way back up to the midnight, and then sold off of it. We got all the way back up to the midnight candle and sold off of it. Oh, I was looking at the chat. That's ITH, ain't it? Going no higher. What's ITH? I don't know what I don't know what ITH mean. What's ITH? I was thinking the same thing, but let's see. Yo, what's I don't know what ITH mean. What does ITH mean? It's struggling to go higher, like it met resistance. Down, down, baby. Yo Street in the Range Rover. You're welcome. Oh, intermediate term high. Oh, okay. Intermediate term high. This, you talk about this, which, let me see. I ain't gonna hold you. When it comes to like those, the intermediate term highs and all that right there, the only way I can identify intermediate term highs is like when it rebalance a fair value gap like this. Like this high right here, that's an intermediate term high right there. Because it filled the imbalance. That's the only way I can't identify the short-term highs, the long-term highs. When I ain't even gonna hold you. When I was looking at the ICT video, I'm like, I don't know what he talking about, right? Man, when I told y'all it was a tiny fair value gap in there, and it sometimes be coming back down to get that stuff. But right, when we break like an intermediate term high like that right there, and then tap into that liquidity and then push back down, right? These are the moves that I be like, we just broke an intermediate term high. We came and got this little bit of liquidity there. Let's see if we come down here to some imbalance and push back up, because we just broke this intermediate term high right there. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff that, you know, have you in the you be stuck in the what's the name? Mess on these chop suey days. On these chop suey days. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Yep, got a teeny one right down there. Watching this right here to see if it act as an order block. If we push out, if we get all the way back down there, we're looking at this right here, see if it act as an order block. Relative equal lows right there. Hate when it do stuff like this. Be leaving little small gaps. The YM ran. Did the New York get a don't look like the New York made a new the ES either. The ES didn't make a new overnight high. Did the YM make one? No, it didn't. Came close, but didn't. Didn't make a new overnight high on the YM. Came close, but did not. Yeah, but man, I can't be seeing those short-term highs, short-term lows. And the only ones I can identify, cause it's easy, is the ones when it feel an imbalance. When it feel an imbalance, you be like, okay, that's an intermediate term high. If it come up and feel an imbalance, okay, intermediate term high, see it. Them the only ones I can identify, man. Got relative equal lows right there. Just set relative equal lows. Push up. Get this little piece right there and come down. I'm getting hungry, man. I'm about to go give me something. I appreciate y'all hanging out with your boy this long. Again, it's Friday Night Lights. Got relative equal lows right there. Nothing to do on the downside. We wicked up. Let's see. All right. Took care of. By side, went up here, came back down to this area here, wicked up. Came down to here, wicked up. Went up, came back to the same area, exactly wick for wick. 70.25. 70.25. Into that fair value gap, come down. Take this liquidity. All right, come take this liquidity below these. Push up. If not, down, Fraser, your street in the rain, Rosa. I'm like you, Tim. The fair value gap helped me see the price action. I struggled before learning them. Yeah. I'm hungry, y'all. We've been on here for almost 2 hours. I'm about to call it. Remember, we're not gonna do the weekly wrap up. It's Friday Night Lights. Junior them got a varsity game tonight. Whatever you're gonna do it safely. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I'll see y'all on I think we going on a family trip Sunday. So I probably won't be on Sunday. So I'll see y'all Monday morning for the overnight price action. We doing a family trip. We ain't going on no vacation or nothing. It's just it's a day trip. We going to a little spot about 30 minutes from here. Maybe about 20, 30 minutes from here. We're going to a little spot just to hang out for the day. So I'll see y'all on Monday for the overnight price action. Where's my mouse? I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all trade safe. Have a vainglorious weekend. Gone.